Hey everybody, it's Britt from the Down East YMCA and in my home at BH Yoga Studios. I hope you're going to join me today for a 90-minute Vinyasa Flow. That can be challenging, but what's wrong with a challenge, right? So clear your space, try to clear your mind, and if it's not clear yet, maybe we can make that happen. In a nice area. And the first thing we're going to do is that you can be seated or standing, however you like. And we're going to do a little Wim Hof breathing. Just going to get ready for it, kind of wake ourselves up or declutter, breathe everything else out. So again, you can sit, you can stand. You might want a tissue nearby because we are going to exhale forcefully out through the nose. The inhales will come just instantly, and the exhales. So first, take a deep breath up, just for a moment. Take the arms up. And if you're sitting or kneeling or standing, we're going to bring the elbows down towards the sides. And as we inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, bring them down as a forceful exhale out, pulling the belly in towards the belly button towards the spine. You can find any pace that you like. So you can do it slowly or speed it up as you go. So we want to create a little exhale, a little forceful exhale. You don't have to be so forceful with the arms. Snapping the belly in a few more times. If you find that you're getting dizzy or lightheaded, back off. Keep going. Five, four, three, two, one. Breathe in. Just breathe normally for a minute. Just let the breath go in and out. Getting some oxygen into the body, waking up the system. Wim Hof is a man he had a lot of world records for the coldest marathon, sitting in ice cold water. He changed his breathing. He could change his attitude, his chemistry. It would be cool to look up Wim Hof. We're going to do one more round, so inhale up. Again, you can kneel or sit, doesn't matter. Or you could stand in horse stance. Snap that belly in. Snap. Pull it in. Ten, 9, 8. Last one. And then if you're standing, come down to kneeling. Take a few deep breaths. You can take them in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just kind of settling into being here, nowhere to go but here. We're going to bring it down to the mat. Let's keep it kneeling. And just bring it down to seated. You can sit kneeling or just regular seated. Take the right hand out to the right. Take the left arm, reach it up, drop in the right shoulder. And as you inhale, reach up to the left side, dropping the right shoulder away from the ear, stretching all the way up through the fingertips. And then if you want to lean over, a little side stretch to begin. You can gaze up if you like. If that doesn't work for you, you can look forward or even gaze down. Just keeping the shoulders away from the ear. Inhale up. Left arm comes down to the floor, fingertips or a block. If you have a block, inhale up. Or you can rest your hand on your dog. Inhale. And then exhale, opening the side, keeping the shoulder rolled back, keeping the shoulder away from the ear and the neck long. Stretching through the side. Gaze up. If that feels good for you. And then see where you're holding the tension. Maybe it's right in the hip. And if you take a deep breath, maybe it will release. So if you're reaching way up, but that makes you roll forward and close the chest, back off a little bit and open it up. One more deep breath here. Maybe pushing the hip away just slightly and inhale up. And bring it back down center. Staying right here for a minute. Let's, as you exhale, pull the belly in, round the shoulders down, round the back slightly, but keep the chin away from the chest as you inhale. Lift the chest, open up, gaze up, and again, exhale. So a little cat and cow seated. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release. Round the back, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, open. Let some light shine in there. Let some breath get in there. Just a few more times at your own pace, breathing. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, stretching the back. One more time. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Good. Release down. Bring it down to all fours. Spread the fingers wide. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. As you take the left leg, bring it parallel with the floor. If you need some support, you can put the toe on the back of the floor. Bring the heel, I'll scoot up a little bit. Bring the heel flexed, right? Pull the belly in. This is a beautiful place to work right here. If this is challenging, point the toes down towards the floor and keep the head neutral. You can gaze forward a little bit, but if your head is way up here, just bring it down neutral. Nice and neutral with the floor, parallel with the floor. Right arm reaches up. Left heel pushes back, and then stretch away from each other. Get some length. Release it down. Take a deep breath. Right leg goes up. Pull the belly in. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Push that right heel away. Again, you can have the toes on the floor if you like, or pointed. And then reach, breathe, in and out. Inhale, exhale, extend. And bring it down. Opposite side, left leg, right arm. And this time, you can stay here. Pull the belly in. Or you can bring the knee to the elbow. And then a little reach up. It doesn't have to be too big at first. We're just a little tiger. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you reach down. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Release. Take a deep breath. Extend opposite side. Inhale. Exhale. So you can bring the leg upward or just straight out. It's your body. Right? You do you. Exhale as you crunch in. Inhale. One more time. Just warming up the spine a little bit in all 6 directions. Oh, I did an extra one. Bring it down. And then from here, cat and cow. Inhale up, roll the shoulders back, sit bones to the sky. And then as you exhale, roll in, bring the chest, chin to the chest. And then just at your own pace, back and forth for a few times. Sometimes I like to inhale where I'm supposed to exhale and vice versa. I think you should do what feels good for you. It's not going to hurt you if you inhale at this point or exhale at that point, as long as you're trying to move with breath. But it is good to exhale when you're squeezing together, exhaling it all out, and then inhaling. If you get mixed up, it's all right. We'll just work on it. Bring neutral, and then bring the right hip to the right shoulder. Just kind of side to side squeeze, side to side stretch. You can drop the shoulder away from the ear. Just back and forth a few times. Kind of feels nice. Back to center. Back on all fours. Tuck the toes under. Bring it to down dog. First thing I want you to do is I really want you to bend the knees for a moment. You can walk the hands in slightly. Drop the head and the chest between the arms, chest towards the legs. Drop the head down. Spread the fingers out wide, a little more than maybe than shoulder width apart. And hang out there for a minute. Take a few deep breaths. Then as you loosen up the back, loosen up the head, take a deep breath into the nose. And then push the heels down, straighten the legs as best you can into down dog. Breathe there. So if your heels are all the way on the floor, maybe adjust a little bit because you still want to get a stretch. You can do it again, bending the knees and then pushing the heels down. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Walk the feet to the hands. Flat back, first flat back, hands on the shin, pull out top of the head, drop the shoulders away from the ears, pull the belly in, maybe a little weight more on the front of the toes, and then exhale down. Inhale to rise with a flat back from the hips, using those nice strong glutes, belly in. Into Tadasana, which is mountain pose, pulling the quadriceps off the knees, pulling the belly in, dropping the shoulders down, firming the buttocks and the legs, and inhale up. When you inhale up, if you want, you can gaze up slightly, lean back for a nice small back bend, whatever feels good for you, and then forward fold. All the way down, shins or floor, bent or straight. Inhale, flat back, out to the top of the head. Exhale, forward fold, and then step back, right and left, into plank. Spread the fingers wide, push the heels away. If you're up here like this, bring it down, drop the shoulders away. You can even come forward on the toes a little bit. Shoulders over the wrists. Head neutral. Yeah, we're hanging here for a few minutes. You can always drop your knees down if you want. Always, always, always drop the knees down. Blanket underneath the knees if you need. And then slowly lower down. Knees, chest, and chin, or just lower down all the way onto the belly. Release the toes. Inhale, up, a little cobra. I like my legs together. If they're not, that's fine. Engaging the glutes, no pressure on the hands. For a nice little cobra here, we're just still warming up. Inhale, exhale down, and as you push up, you can use the knees, chest, and chin. Tuck the toes under, down dog. Inhale, exhale, walk the feet up, flat back, forward fold. Inhale to rise from the hips. Little back bend if you like. Namaste, hands right here. Inhale, up, breathe. Exhale, down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Walk, or you can jump, and you can lower the knees down, chaturanga. Inhale, up, a little cobra. Now here, pull the shoulders back. Bring the shoulder blades together. You can even be down here. Bring the shoulder blades together, or have them kiss. I like the shoulder blades when they kiss. Tuck the toes under knees, chest, chin, or push up. Pull back, down dog. Inhale, exhale, walk or jump. Flat back, forward fold. And let's hang there for just 1 second. Just shake out the legs. Just shake it out. If you want, you can spread the feet here. You can grab onto the elbows. Let the head drop down. Shake it out a little bit. You can bend the knees, have a little micro bend in the knees. Let the head relax. You can have a small bounce, nothing major. Maybe a little more weight on the front of the toes, just a little bit. Pull the belly in. Your hands can be on the shins. I mean, do what's good for you. You're your own master, you're your own captain. Inhale, exhale, just let it release. Release the hands back onto the floor. Inhale, exhale, one more time down over. And then inhale to rise from the hips, squeezing the glutes. Nice long inhale. Exhale, namaste hands. We're gonna move through that 2 more times, a little bit faster, all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walk or jump. Inhale, down. Exhale, up dog. This is up dog with the legs off the mat, or cobra. Pull back, down dog. Inhale, exhale, walk or jump. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, namaste hands. One more time, inhale up. All the way down, exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, walk or jump. And move through vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And just hold there. Hang out there for a minute, walk it out. Walk out your dog for a second, left and right, left and right. And you can always come back to where bending the knees generously, bringing the chest down, and then taking a deep breath and trying to get those legs as straight as you want. Take the right leg, let it fly up. Let it just fly to the sky. It can be parallel with the floor. It can be as low or as high as you like, or whatever feels good. Drive the bottom heel towards the mat. Spread the fingers wide. Use the strength of the arms, whatever it looks like for you. Breathe, and let the top leg just bend. Open the hip. You can even look up underneath the arm if you like, if that serves you. One more deep breath here. Bring the leg back straight, and then bring it all the way to the top of the mat, dropping the back heel and releasing the back toes. You can inhale up to a nice runner's lunge, knee behind the toe, dropping the hips down, lifting the chest, squaring the hips off with the front of the body, squaring the shoulders off with the hips and the front of the body. And then just take a deep breath and let it sink down. You can inhale up, low lunge, just starting out. Inhale and breathe. Exhale, bring it down. Tuck the back toes, lift up, bring the right foot back, down dog, left foot up to the sky. Just lengthen it out for a minute. And then let it open up. Bend the top leg, gaze up underneath the arm if you like. Lengthen and straighten those arms. Open up the hip. You can always adjust if you're slipping or you're moving. If the heel is up, that's fine. It doesn't have to be down. It only took me about 20 years. One more deep breath because this feels so good. And then reach up, whatever works for you. Maybe take a breath here. And then bring the left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Dropping the back knee, releasing the back toes, taking a deep breath. And then there's your friend, the quadricep. Lift the chest, drop the hips. So if that doesn't work for you, blocks, hands down here. Just hang out for a minute. Get some stability. Rise up if you like. Drop the shoulders, lift the chest. Bring the inner thighs towards each other. Pull the belly in. There's always lots to do. And there's always lots to work on. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Bring it all the way down to the mat. Tuck the back toes under. Lift up. Bring the left foot back into plank pose. Bring it down all the way as knees, chest, and chin, or all the way just lower down to the belly. Release the toes, cobra up. This time, if you're feeling a little more stretched out, you can bring it to where it feels good. Bring it down, tuck the toes under knees, chest, and chin, or all the way up, and bring it back to down dog. Inhale, exhale, right leg to the sky. Let it bend open, let it open up. Same thing, bring it back up, and all the way to the front of the mat. Drop the back heel, or drop the back knee and the back, and release the back toes. Inhale up to rise, take a deep breath. You're a little more open up now. If not, do what's good for you, and just hold here for a second. Take a deep breath, and if it serves you, bend the back leg. Reach back with the left arm. Nothing major. If you can, you can grab your pant leg, or if not, that's fine. Just bend the back leg and then open the chest. You don't have to grab it. It's not mandatory. Watch that front knee here. That's not too far over the toes, and then open if you have the foot or not. Pull it in or don't. It's you. Release. Come back center. Lift up one more time. Take a deep breath. Open the chest. Cactus the arms. Bring them up. Bring them down. Back toe under. Lift the left leg. Right foot back. Down dog. Take a deep breath in. Lift the left leg and open it. Let it bend. Let it stretch. Open the hip. And breathe. Child's pose is always there for you. Bring it back up if you need. All the way to the top of the mat. Drop the back knee gently. Let's have some padding underneath that knee. Release the back toes. Take a deep breath up. Always use blocks where you need, or a blanket where you need, underneath the hips or the feet. Bring it down. Hang here. It's a nice place to be. Here's the front of the quadricep, right? Bring the hands to the floor. It can be on the inside or the outside. Bend the back leg if you like. And if you get a little cramp, you can stretch it out. Sometimes mine do. It's just saying good morning. Now you can bring it up if you like. You can make it your own flower, right? You can open the chest, gaze back if you want. And that knee is not over the front toe though, so if it is, open the space here between the knee on the floor. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Doesn't matter where you are, perfect where you are. Always room for improvement. Tuck the back toes, not my statement. Buddhist monk, I think. Some famous Buddhist monk said that. I should know, but I'll bring the back foot back. I'm still learning. Into plank. Knees, chest, and chin, or bring it down slowly, all the way to the belly, because it feels good. Release the toes. Inhale, up. Cobra, wherever feels good for you. Bring it down. Knees, chest, and chin, or tuck the toes under, lift up. Pull back, down dog. Hello and good morning. Take a few deep breaths here, or bring it into child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Walk the hands back to the feet. And I'll come a little forward. And just shake it out for a minute again and forward fold because it feels good. Bring the feet together. If you want, you can grasp the big toes. Take a deep breath, lift the chest, drop the shoulders away. Micro bend the knees if you want. I know I have one. And then exhale down over. Just take a few deep breaths there. A little more weight maybe in the front of the feet if that serves you. And as you exhale, that's where the release is. You inhale, and almost when you inhale, it's almost a little bit of a hold and a tension. And as you exhale, everything lets go. Inhale, exhale, let go. One more time, inhale, exhale, let it go. Release the toes, shake it out. Inhale all the way up, flat back with the hips. Inhale again all the way to the top. Just the same inhale and namaste hands for a moment. Take a deep breath there. Close the eyes if you want for a moment. Drop the shoulders, relax the face. Let's take 1 minute here. Just warming up, moving through. We're going to move on to a little bit of a flow with warriors, because this is the warrior in you. So come back to the front of the mat if you're not there already. Just taking another deep breath. Inhale, open the eyes, let the hands rise up all the way down, shins or floor. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Walk or jump the feet. Move through vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right foot up, three-legged dog. Right foot top of the mat. Drop the back heel and line up heel to heel. Front heel, back heel. Knee over the ankle. Inhale, up. Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1. Drop the shoulders, lift the chest. Extend the fingers out if that feels good. As Travis Elliott says, open hand is an open heart. I'm going to practice that. I'm going to try that, right? Always. Inhale up. Exhale, settle down into it. That back leg is nice and long, pressing the back edge of the foot into the mat. Maybe even pressing the big toe into the mat, and then having that front knee just directly in front or lined up with the big toe and the second toe. Square off the body. Inhale and exhale, release down. Back heel up, front foot back. Move through vinyasa. Lift up dog or cobra. Pull back down dog, left foot up. Top of the mat. Drop the back heel. Line up the heels. Inhale up. Warrior 1 other side. Take a deep breath. You can always come up straight in the front knee and then dip down in. Knee over the ankle. Square off the front of the body. Open up. If you like. If you're here, this is fine. If you're here, it's your journey. It's your body. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it down. Heel up. Left foot back. Move through. Inhale, up dog or cobra. You can have your feet on knees on the floor. It doesn't matter. Tuck the toes. You can even move back. Get back to down dog. You could go to child's pose and hang out there if you like. Or bring up the right leg all the way to the top of the mat. Drop the back heel. Lift up warrior 1. And then right into warrior 2. You can straighten and then come back in. Let's do that. Straighten. Let's take a deep breath up. Because that feels good. And then piercing. Focus. Inhale up. We're going to do that one more time. Right over the front fingers. Inhale. Straighten the leg. Exhale. Dive in. Front knee in with big toe. First toe. Maybe pull the hips in just slightly, but you still want to honor that sway in the back. You don't have to tuck it up way under, but nice, strong leg. Drive the fingers away from each other. Lengthen out. If you're leaning forward here, bring it back over the body. Inhale. Exhale, settle down in. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the left arm all the way down. Back heel comes up. Right foot moves back. Left foot comes up. We didn't. I can change around. And all the way to the top of the mat. Drop the back heel. Inhale, rise up. Hello, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So if your knee is coming way over your front toe here, widen your stance. Back foot is flat. Back of the foot is sturdy and strong. I've worn myself out now. Inhale, exhale, drop the shoulders. Drop down into it. Straighten and lengthen that back leg. Lift the chest a little. Pull that belly in. Woo. Quarantine belly. No, it's all good. There might have been a few more snacks than usual, but we're doing fine. Hope you guys are doing fine. Focus right over the fingers. That's what we're here to. Always moving forward. Inhale, exhale, cartwheel down. Back heel comes up. Left foot back. Move through Vinyasa however you like. With breath and ease. Take a deep breath here. Let the right foot come up. Top of the mat. Drop the back heel. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two. And then we're going to lift or raise the palm up to the ceiling, the front arm, the right arm. Lengthen out, take a deep breath, and then reverse warrior. So the back hand, first I want you to lift up. If you can gaze up, that's fine. You can even straighten that front leg if you want. Take a breath there, and then dip down in. Keep the back hand anywhere but the knee. On the lower, on the upper. Let's lengthen out the chest. Let's get away from the shoulder. Let's reach up to the side. Let's dip in with that right front leg. Inhale, extend first, and then if you want to dip in slightly. It's not so much about losing and crunching the side. It's about extending both the sides and opening the chest. So if you're rounding into, open up, gaze up, bend the front knee, lots to do. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, come up. Cartwheel, back heel off the floor. Right foot back. We're going to move through Vinyasa this time, because last time I forgot. Inhale up, just half one on the floor. Bring it back. Left foot to the sky. Top of the mat. Drop the back heel. Line up the heel. Bring it up, Warrior Vinyasa. Warrior one. I'm overthinking. Warrior two. Inhale, exhale, reverse warrior, Virabhadrasana. And lengthen up first. Again, you can always straighten that front knee and then dip down in. You don't have to be so serious with yoga. You don't have to be so serious with anything. You can have some fun. Nothing ever has to be certainly perfect all the time. We want to be safe. We want to be happy. We want to be content. Lift up, bend that front knee. Lift up through the bodies, up through the sides. Drop the shoulders. Breathe. If it looks like this or like this, that's fine. Do where you feel sensation, where you're breathing. You want to keep that breath flowing. Inhale, exhale. If it gets real short, back off. Back heel up. Left foot back, move through Vinyasa, tuck the elbows in. Lift up with the chest, drop the shoulders, pull back with the belly, or use the knees. Inhale, exhale, right foot up to the front of the mat, top of the mat, drop the back heel. Inhale, rise up, hang here in Warrior One for a moment. Release the hands to the back, clasp the hands, straighten them out, lift the chest, drive the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, forward fold seal, the warrior seal. They call it a lot of different things, humble warrior, and then bend that front knee, but watch the knee over the toe. Wherever this is for you, if it's up here, or you're just thinking about clasping the hands, whatever works for you, just hang out there for a few breaths. Maybe as you inhale, exhale, lengthen the chest, and then dip down in. And move it around a little bit. One more deep breath here. Inhale to rise all the way up, and then exhale all the way down. Back heel off, front foot back. Move through Vinyasa at your pace. Up dog or cobra. Knees or no knees. Left foot up. top of the mat. Drop the back heel. Inhale, rise up. Clasp the hands behind the back, nice and long. Inhale, stretch the chest. Exhale, inhale, and then come down in. Again, wherever good for you, right here. Lengthen that back leg strong. Pull the belly in. The knee is still pointing with the big toe or the first two big toes. And you can always come up a little and then exhale down. Lengthening the legs, dipping in, relaxing the face, backing off if you need to, or challenging yourself even. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Face the challenge, move through it. Breathe. A few more deep breaths here. That back leg is nice and strong. And always breathe to adjust. One more deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, cartwheel down, back heel up, front foot back. Move through however you like. Enjoy that. Pull back, down dog. Take a deep breath here. Take a moment, just walk it out. Walk the feet to the hands. Flat back. Forward fold, exhale, shake it out. Inhale to rise with those strong glutes all the way up. Namaste hands for a moment. Take a moment here. Catch your breath. Come back. Release it down. And we're going to do dancer pose. So, if you want to use a wall or a dog, because if you have a friend over, or your husband, whatever it may be. Also, just take it easy if you don't know this pose, or challenge yourself if you do, or challenge yourself if you don't know it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to lengthen and put the leg basically right in the ground like a tree. If you want a little micro bend, and it's fine. Don't hyperextend the knee. Don't push it back too far. It can be straight. It can have a little bend. I like mine straight because the muscles are engaged and bone on top of bone. We're going to lift up to the chest. We're going to bring the right foot in, and we're going to grab on the outside. And if you wobble, if you fall, have fun with it. Look, it's windy in here. It's usually windy in my studio. I don't know what's going on. Lift the left arm up. Knees together if you can. Push the hips forward. Pull the right shoulder back. Now find a drishti, which is a point of focus. It can be out on the floor, 4 or 6 feet. It can be in front of you in the mirror or wherever you are, or it can be me. Hopefully I won't be too wobbly. But lift up first. If this is where you want to work here. Inhale, and as you exhale, lean the hand forward, lean the body down, and then push that foot into the hand. Push it into the hand, lifting up, and then push the fingertips away. Push the foot away, push the fingertips away, 50-50. Open up the chest, open up the shoulder, breathe, breathe, breathe. And then you can come out gracefully. Come out more gracefully than that. Come down. Take a deep breath. Good. Just hang for a second. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. Right leg like a big root. Grounding tree. Left foot. Bring it up. We're doing hand to the outside this time. Knees together. Push the hips forward. Drive the shoulders back and down. Right arm lifts up. If you need a few more moments, that's fine, and then come back in or come in when you want. Take a deep breath. Push the foot away. Drive the fingers forward, away from each other. Open the chest. Breathe. You really have to push the foot into the hand. Drive the fingers forward, almost leaning forward. Whatever it looks like for you. One more deep breath. Come back up. This time, a little more grace for me. So if you're wobbly, if you're falling, if it's super challenging for you, take a few breaths here. No big deal. So no, Rome wasn't made in a day, right? Keep working. I'm going to grab a small drink. Take a breath. You can grab a drink. Come back. We're going to go into the Warrior Flow series one more time. This time it's going to be a little quicker. Rest if you need to. We're going to do 3 rounds of it. So if you want to rest or skip one or do all 3, challenge yourself, it's up to you. Warrior 1, Warrior 2, reverse, humble. Virabhadrasana, 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll bring it down to the floor. I think for this I want to turn my mat towards you so we can do this together. Come back, center yourself. Kind of have some fun. We're still only human in here, right? Inhale up, don't be scared. We can make this happen all the way down, shins or floor. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Walk or jump. Move through vinyasa however you want. Pull back, down dog. Right foot to the sky. Top of the mat. Drop the back heel. Inhale up, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, back reverse. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale up. Exhale, cartwheel down. Heel up, foot back, move through vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. Pull back, down dog, left foot to the sky. Top of the mat. Drop the heel. Inhale up, warrior 1. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Heel up. Move through. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot. Inhale. Top of the mat. Drop the heel. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Reverse. Humble. Bring it up. Cartwheel down. Heel up. Move through. Doing great. Up dog or cobra. Pull back, down dog. Left foot to the sky. Top of the mat. Drop the heel. Inhale up. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Humble warrior. Inhale up. Cartwheel down. Heel up. Foot back. Move through. Inhale. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Last round, right foot up. Top of the mat. You got this. Drop the heel. You're sweating now. And it's all right. It feels good. Humble. Inhale up. Cartwheel down. Heel up. Guess what? Last side, you have it going on. You got this. Leg up. Top of the mat. Drop. Inhale, warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse. Humble warrior. Nice and smooth. Doesn't matter if you're faster or slower. You do you. Cartwheel down. Heel up. Foot back. Move through. Tuck those elbows in with strength and honor. Pull back down. Dog. And those are gone. Shake it out or walk it out. Take a few deep breaths. Great job. When you're ready, gently bring the knees to the floor. Sit back. Child's pose. Take a few minutes here. Lengthen it out with the arms. Bring the knees apart, big toes together, and just let child pose be your friend for a moment. Balasana. Bala meaning child in Sanskrit. Balasana. Just shake it out for a minute. I thought if I ever got another dog, which I already have 3, I would name it Bala. They're like my babies. They're my children. Take a few deep breaths here, just stretch it out. Great job on the flow. Great job of everything going on. Take a few moments here, still in child's pose. Just breathing, just feeling what you've created, all the heat that you've created, all the length you've created, moving through your vinyasas, your warriors. There's a story of a golden statue that was in a village. And the village knew that they were being raided, so they covered the statue in mud and rocks and branches. And when they came through to raid, they didn't find the statue. And the statue was there for a long, long time, and everything got crusted on it. And they thought it was a stone statue, and that's why they left it. And that's what it looked like, a stone statue. They didn't know it was a gold statue underneath. And many, many, many years later, new villagers came to live, and they always thought it was a stone statue. And one day, somebody saw a little glimmer of gold, and they took down all the mud, and they released all the rocks, and they stripped it all away, and it was a big golden statue. So just remember, even if you have mud and rock and branches and just all sorts of stuff, think that either mentally or physically or whatever may be on you, you are golden, and you gotta let that out. All right. Bring it up from child's pose if you're still in there, or if you came up to seated. Walk forward on your mat. Bring the knees together the best you can. And if they're apart, that's fine. And if you want to take a block or a bolster, or if you have a pillow or whatever it may be, you can use that. We're going to do a little hero. I'm going to bring it down to the floor. So you've done your peak pose. We're going to bring it down to the floor a little bit. So sitting in between the heels, if your glutes are on the floor, that's fine. And if not, this is a harder pose for you. Do use a block, prop yourself up. You can also do half hero, which is one leg out with your block underneath you if you need, or a blanket. You can do one leg at a time. So sit down here. So if you're going to do one leg at a time, just switch at some point, come out of it at your own. Sit up nice and straight for a moment. We're just getting a few breaths here to release the knees. If your knees start to come up, back off a little bit, get something to prop yourself up. I can't stress enough about that. I think this is a really great pose to stretch the knees and over time to heal in the knees, but you have to take it gently and you have to take it slowly. You can't just get into that and force it. You know, forcing anything really doesn't work, does it? No. We all found that out, didn't we? So from here, if you have your block or your bolster, whatever it may be, if you want, if it serves you, you can. I'm going to move up just a little bit. You can lean back. So you can even use a rolled up mat here, you know. That's fine. You can even come back on it. I'm going to leave mine to the side. So if the knees part out a little bit, again, if they start to rise up, back off. If the knees start to rise up off the floor, lift the chest. Let the head just drop back neutrally. Don't let it crank all the way back. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Take a few deep breaths and then work wherever is good for you. If you want to come all the way down, you can lift the arms over the head. So it's still fine to lift the chest, having a little arch in the back. Try to lengthen that out and work on lengthening that out. You can stretch out the hips. Again, if the knees start to come off the floor, come back up. So honor where you are. You're your own warrior. If you're doing one leg, wherever you are, make sure you come all the way back up to seated and release gently. And then you can come down to the other side. Just a few more breaths here. Right? No rush. That's the whole point. You can come out anytime you want. You'll take one more deep breath. Release the arms. So if you're down on the floor, push up at the elbows and then push up with the hands. And then gently come all the way back up. No rush. Bring the legs around and out to the front of you. Right? You fix your hands. Just shake it out. I'll just slowly come back around. Inhale all the way up. And do a little forward fold. You can move your meat. Your beautiful meat. Move the meat out of the way. Maybe inhale up, lifting the chest. Flex the feet. And then fold down over the legs. You can just shake it out. From here, I'd like you to keep the chest lifted and look at your toes. You can even pull your pinky toes back towards your face. Lift the chest so far. Fold it from the hips. If the knees have a little bend in them, that's fine. I have tight hamstrings. I think most people do. Like 1% of maybe the world doesn't have tight hamstrings if you work for circus all day. Breathe here. I'm going to keep looking at my toes. I'm going to keep driving the shoulders back and down. And as I inhale, it's an inhale and almost a little hold. And as I exhale, I let it go. I'm still looking at my toes, and I really could use a pedicure. It's all good. El natural toes. Right? You can flex the feet. Breathe. And again, as you inhale, wherever you are, you can actually hold for a minute, even hold the breath for just a moment. And then as you exhale, you really let it go. If you want to start to round down over the leg, that's fine. Breathing nice and deeply, inhale. At the top, just a microsecond hold, and then microsecond. That's really short, isn't it? Just for, how about for 1 second? Let's do it one more time. Inhale, hold at the top just for a moment, and then exhale. Let it all go. See how much you can let go. Inhale, roll up. Shake out the legs. Take a deep breath here. Pull the right leg in. Pull the right leg, the foot all the way. I'm going to do a little heron. And I like to see the back or the spine as straight as can be. So the back is the most important, and then the ligament or the leg. The ligaments too, but the leg or the limb. Pull the foot in. So pull the left foot in. Grab hold of the left foot, straighten the back. Take a deep breath. And then if you want, lengthen that left foot out. You can even flex the foot, flex the toes. So again, the back is straight. So if the back starts to round, to bring the leg up, bring the back straight up, drop the shoulders, even if the foot is bent or the leg is bent. Baka Asana. I hope that's right. I'm working on breathe. Breathing is important. Learning the Sanskrit names. Doing my best. One more deep breath here. If you want to try to lift the leg a little bit or straighten the leg a little bit, back might round a little bit. Breathe. Release. Straighten the legs out. Left foot comes in as close as you can to the body and lift the chest. Just for a moment, let's get the foundation of the pose. Heron. I think the other one was crane. I'm working on it. Bend the right foot, grab the foot, straighten the back. Can't know everything. That would be annoying. Try to lengthen that leg. No, I'm trying to learn a lot of stuff. Always learning, always growing, always moving. All right? A very wise man once said, when you're learning is the happiest time. I don't know if my son believes that. I'm still in school, so. One more deep breath as I try to sidetrack you from straightening the leg or lengthening the leg or flexing the foot or dropping the shoulders and breathing. Take a deep breath here. Forward, fold it down and release. Shake it out. Take a moment. We have come to an excellent part of the class. Of lying down. Bring the knees into the chest. Bring it all the way down. Pull them in. Take a deep breath. Extend the left leg. Pull the right knee in. Clasp your hands and then bring them down on the shin about an inch away from the knee. Bring the leg to the outside of the body, just slightly, away from the ribs. Drop the shoulders and pull the elbows in alongside the ribs. Inhale, and as you exhale, with a nice, deep, long exhale, pull the shin or the leg all the way down to the side along the body, and then tuck the arms in as you squeeze out all the air. You can release. Just a little bit, keep it there. We're going to do that one more time on this side. Inhale, and as you exhale, pull the elbows in, drop the shoulders, bring the leg to the outside of the ribs. You can tuck the chin slightly in towards the chest. Release. Take the right knee, cross it over the body. Just let that right arm come out like a wing. Grounding both the shoulders or anchoring both the shoulders into the floor. So the right knee doesn't have to cross over and touch the floor. If you want to gaze to your right hand away from the knee, reclining spinal twist. Just breathe. If you find you're holding tension, come back center. Bring the knee in one more time. Take it in, inhale, exhale. Drop the shoulders down, release the leg. Left knee comes up, clasp the hands. Even clasp them the opposite way. Maybe it feels a little funky to clasp them, in a different finger system. Pull the leg down on the side of the ribs and then pull the elbows in and drop the shoulders down as you inhale and you exhale and you pull the knee to the side of the ribs. Maybe you flatten the back a little more and tuck the chin in slightly. Try to lengthen the spine along the floor. And breathe. Just trying to keep that lower leg straight, or that right leg straight if you can. Kind of away. Inhale, release. We're going to do it one more time. Exhale, pull down. So you made it through back and forth and up and down and dancer. Vinyasas and sun salutations. Release. Hook the foot if you like and drop the left knee across the body as now you lift the left arm out like a wing away from the knee, keeping the shoulders anchored on the floor. You can gaze away from the knee towards the left hand if that feels okay for you. Maybe take some deep breaths and then let it go. You're perfect where you are, but there's always room for improvement. One more deep breath there. Bring it back to center. Pull the knees in. Lengthen the spine along the floor. Just gently bring the knees in here. We're going to cross the arms, elbow to elbow. You can lift up, and if you can, grab your elbows. If you can't, you can grab your wrists, or you can grab your fingers. It doesn't matter. Reach up, grab the elbows if you can. Try to keep the feet uncrossed. Try to keep them side by side, and you can lift up for a minute. Take a deep breath, and then as you exhale down, try to lengthen the back, tuck the chin in slightly, drop the shoulders away from the ears, and then see if you can just let the legs relax. Even just a little bit. Again, if you have your wrists or your fingers, that's fine. Take a few deep breaths. Lengthen the back of the neck. Back on the floor. Not all the way on the floor, but just trying to lengthen out the spine a little bit. Inhale, exhale, release. If you want, you can take a couple rolls along the back. And if you want, you can just sit up gently. Breathing deeply, just sitting up. Bring it to the feet are on the floor, the glutes are on the floor. Take a deep breath here, lean back slightly. You're going to do just a little bit of boat, a little bit of abs to come to the end. There are a few more things to do. So tuck it in for a moment, lift the chest, and then bring the knees up. If you can't, you can always sit the hands on the floor, and then let's keep it bent for a few minutes. Lift the chest, drop the shoulders, hands are on the floor if you like, knees are bent. You can also do one leg at a time, all right, if you like. And then reach forward if you want. A little ab work. If you want to lengthen the legs, you can. I like a little bend in mine. And if you fall out, you can come back in. And then reach it to the right. Breathe, breathe. You need to take a break, come back in, that's fine. Right, you can always tap, tap. Other side. Breathe. Don't worry, I'm shaking, I'm breathing. A few more deep breaths, come back center. Wherever you are, let's all tap for a moment. It's fun. It's fun. You're like, I hate you. It's all right. You can always take a break and come back in. One more deep breath, lift the chest. Vote. Bring the knees in. Bring it all the way down. Exhale. Good job. Great job. Take the knees and let them drop to the right. And then just cactus the arms open for a minute. It's a little spinal twist. Both the knees to the right. Shoulders are anchored on the floor. Take a deep breath here. Take a real deep breath and then let it go. And see how much tension you can get out of the body. Where are you holding tension? Take a deep breath in. Bring it up. And the other side. Just let them windshield wiper to the other side. Cactus arms. And again, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, see where you can let it go. Good job. Bring it back center. Grab the knees. Rock and roll. If you want a little massage for the spine. Not too far back. We're not going into plow or anything today. So just roll it or not. Bring it back up to seated. Good job. Excellent job. This is where we're going to bring class down to do some pranayama, ending breathing technique, and then short meditation. So please don't be scared of meditation. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and I am not an expert meditator, but I do try to meditate about 10 minutes a day. And it doesn't mean there's nothing. There's a lot of junk. There's a lot of monkey brain going up there. So what I told her, she said, why? Why do you want to? I said, well, I don't always want to. But the thing is that I believe that if you can just sit quietly, that you may get answers to questions that you have. You could sit and meditate on a question. You could sit and meditate on your shopping list. But the thing is that sometimes you get those moments where you quiet the mind to let in other information. Maybe you have a question you want to ask. Maybe today that would be a good meditation to do. You're right. That's what we're going to meditate on. I changed my mind. All right. So come to a comfortable place. I have this beautiful pillow my husband gave me for our birthday. And my dog, lay down. Good girl. This is Phoebe. Phoebe, namaste, ninja. Come to a seated spot. You can lay down if you like, but well, let's sit up for breathing, and then you can bring it down. I want to thank you first for joining me for all the flow and the movement, and just joining me here at BH Yoga Studios. So, just get centered for a second. You can have the palms face down or the palms face up or whatever is comfortable for you. Sit with dignity. Sit with length. Dip the chin down slightly. Close the eyes, if you like. And just breathe for a moment. Just for a moment. Listen to your breath. Or you can see how it feels going in your nose and out your nose. You can take such nice, long, deep breaths that you can hear it slightly. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears. Sit up nice and tall. Let the face relax. Let the belly relax. Feel the breath moving in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. There's a study that most people are only breathing about 1/3 of what they should, deeply. It's a lot of shallow breathing. I want to take some time to really get some oxygen in there. So maybe you do that in other ways, as it's running or cardio, but sometimes it's nice just to take some deep breaths. This time I want you to take an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just breathe normally, in and out through the nose. And by now you're in a whole different space than you were when you started. Breathe. Maybe listen to the breath or feel the breath in and out. And from here, I'd like to go right in to the question meditation. If you need to change your seated position, or if you want to lay down, that's fine. Drop the shoulders, sit up nice and tall through the spine, but let the belly just relax. The shoulders relax down. You can keep the eyes closed or gaze softly, maybe downward. And as you do that, maybe you have a question. Maybe the question is, why should I meditate? Maybe it's a bigger question. Maybe it's, when will I wear real clothes again to go out? Whatever the question is. If you don't have a question, you can listen to your breath as it flows into the nose and out through the nose. If you do have a question, maybe just softly and in a few words, you can ask that question. If you it's a question, maybe it could be one word. You could just meditate on the word meditate. Or why meditate? And use those words silently in your mind to focus on. As you breathe and drop the shoulders, lift the spine. Question. And if thoughts come in, don't have to do with what your question is, or your focus on your breathing. Let it move by. Acknowledge it, and then send it on its way. Thought comes by, you can say, that's nice. And then exhale it out. Why meditate? Why meditate? Take your question or your breathing focus and take a few moments here. And breathe. Why meditate? Why meditate? Breathe. Why meditate? Why meditate? Breathe. Again, if a thought comes by, it doesn't have to do what you're thinking. Maybe that's nice. Send it away. Send it along its way. Breathe. Why meditate? Breathe. just the way it is. Why meditate? Why meditate? Breathe. More deep breaths. Maybe lengthen up through the spine, drop the shoulders, dip the chin down. As you start to come back from your question, your breathing, your meditation. Breathe into the nose, even out of the mouth. One more time. A nice deep breath into the nose and out of the mouth. And gently and slowly, you can flutter the eyes open. Welcome back. I can't tell you why you should meditate other than I believe it's a beautiful, positive thing to work on. And I just truly believe that can let other information in, whatever information you're seeking or you don't even know the question to. So Phoebe would like to tell you to meditate as much. And I can tell you it is most helpful in relationships with everyone, even with yourself. And all the people that are around you, especially in this time of quarantine. So, learning how to be calmer, how to have more patience, things like that. You can always meditate on those things too. 10-minute meditation on patience or calmness. So from here, I'd like to end the practice with telling you, I see you, Phoebe, thank you, that you can go into a Shavasana now. Lying down on the floor. If you want a few more moments. This is where you just lie flat on the floor, palms up. If your dog is nearby, they can hang out with you. And if you want to be the end of your practice now, that's fine. I'm going to say that it's over, this practice for me. If you want a Shavasana, lay flat, close your eyes, and hang out there for a little bit. If not, take it easy for a little while before you delve into some vigorous endeavor for the day. Phoebe and I want to say namaste, and thank you so much for taking the time for yourself to be with us. You take care of yourself, and I hope you have a great day. Namaste.